LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku shall no longer be called a bum nor a scrub. This is the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. He has his defense equipped, so he should be pretty decent defensively. I even gave him a better defensive equip in his bronze slot, so he has even more defense than last time. This is pretty much 2 years after his release. Let's get right into the video. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like, drop a sub if you're new to the channel, and let's get into this video. So, the where's my HP at? So, we do have to suffer for this first and second turn, unfortunately. It is not ideal. We are going to actually try to go slow. That's kind of the plan here, but the way we're doing this, hopefully it works out for me. Super Saiyan 4 Goku is going to start off here with the 77% two-turn support from this Goku and Frieza. And then he's of course going to be linked with Giant 8 Power Goku. He's going to have, I think it's 6 out of 7 or 7 out of 7. It's 6 out of 7. He shares a total of 4 key 90% defense and or 90% attack and 25% defense with the Giant 8 Power leader Super Saiyan 3 Goku that transforms into Super Saiyan 4. Obviously, we want him Super Saiyan 4 as fast as possible. That's why I was hoping that that guy got supered in slot 1. However, that's not the case. So, it's okay. We'll have to deal with it. Do we think we'll be able to beat this super fast? We probably will beat it really fast. So we can bring him into another event. But again, I think he should do just fine. We actually don't want Frieza to go too crazy, but he is going to have this two-turn support up. We do need him to get hit, so I actually do not want to finish this guy off. I probably should have thought about that before attacking. Okay, good, good, good. If he takes damage here, that's actually ideal. He didn't take any damage whatsoever. Okay. So let's get this here. That's 5 hits. So we're gonna target that guy. Look at that sprite. Look at him go. Look at him go. There's LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So we can show what he has first. So we need to get hit 5 times, obviously. He's not rainbowed, but he's basically rainbowed, alright? He's basically rainbowed with what he's going to be doing here. He has 15 additional, 6 crit, 5 dodge. Unfortunately, you cannot give him 0, because if you want him to be rainbowed. But as you see, I gave him a 7 defense. Then he has this extra 600 defense, and then he has this extra 900 defense, giving him a total of 2200 extra defense. So that's awesome and cool, as some would call it. He has 7. He has more defense and attack in this, and there's not a lot of units that have more defense and attack there. He also has a lot of HP, which is really nice. But let's get into it. We actually, again, we don't want to finish these guys off. So I'm actually going to try to avoid getting key if we can. We want to take as long as possible going through this just to allow our Super Saiyan 4 Goku to get to the places that he needs to be. Again, I am purposefully throwing, okay? That's just how it goes. So he starts off with a 16 mil again, double. He has that 77% support. Ideally, I would have liked to be able to run the Giant 8 Power team with Goku and Frieza. That would have been best case scenario, but obviously since Goku and Frieza aren't on the leader skill, yeah, not possible. Not possible, because getting that two-turn support along with the Super Saiyan 4 Goku two-turn support would have been really nice. Again, unfortunately, I'm not able to do that because that's just how it is sometimes, but I would have really liked to see that just because it would have gave us some extra boosts, and that would have been real, real nice. Yeah, this is, dude, chill out, bro. Chill out. I do want to get him alongside Gogeta as well, so we are going to float him here. Again, we want to try to stall as long as possible and avoid getting orbs if we can. Unfortunately, Gogeta is not going to be able to do that too well. Yeah. We really want to get him. I could have floated him the first turn, but then he would have been back on turn 4, which we don't want either. We need him back on the turn that he can go Gogeta, as well as Super Saiyan 4 Goku going full power Super Saiyan 4, which is going to be the plan. Now, that's going to look like it's going to happen on turn 5. Oh my gosh, that was bad. Ignore that, I'm sorry. So it actually looks like it's going to be pretty solid here. We basically just have to not do a lot of damage. That's going to be the key, really, to doing this right now. There is only one more phase, but to avoid doing so much damage. Okay, so if we look at Super Saiyan 4 Goku here, if you don't remember what he does, he is a GT Heroes full power lead, and we are going to transform. Okay, so that freeze is not going to do any damage, which is actually ideal. So we're going to switch him, and then we're going to pop this. Okay, so if you remember what this Oob does, he changes orbs. You want to get the int orbs, which is going to work out hopefully well for us. I only want to get 2 of these, avoid that, and then I'm not even going to, actually I will give him that. I do need to get orbs. We're actually going to give him a lot of orbs because he doesn't do a ton of damage. So him getting the orbs is fine. I'd rather him get the orbs than the those guys in the next turn, okay? So Oob, when you pull out after you get 5 hits, oh, he got his nullification. Nice. So after he's unable to attack, he gets 300% defense, randomly changes a certain type of key sphere to int, and then he gets, for 1 turn, he gets 10% damage reduction per type key sphere, guards all attacks with 3 or more type key spheres. For 2 turns, he gets all allies 3 key, 70% defense, and then when receiving an unarmed super, he nullifies it. Again, I gave this Goku a lot because he's not going to do a ton of damage. Basically, we just need to avoid doing a crap ton of damage because we're going to have Gogeta come out next turn and full power come out next turn, and that's honestly going to be it. And of course, with Oob, remember you have to get a certain amount of key, which is that bar right there, which we already got. So we're set. We're actually going to purposefully leave these guys in their wrong spots to make sure we don't do damage. That's what we're doing. We want the least amount of damage as possible, so we are going to... They shouldn't perish either. We also have all the orbs that we need. So we should be good in that. I really don't want to give him 24 key, but I can't really avoid it. Okay. So again, after you get that, your finished skill, you can either enter standby mode and recover 30% HP, gives you 3 key for 3 turns. That's if you get 29 or less. And then if you get the 30, you evolve into full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Which once you evolve into the the full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, on 12 key, you raise 30% attack and defense for 1 turn, and on 18 key, you raise attack for 50% for 1 turn, and then you raise defense for 4 turns by 30%. And then his basic effects are key recover 77% HP. You have 7 key, 200% attack and defense, receive an additional 2 key per int or rainbow key sphere obtained, additional 1 key per type key sphere obtained, excluded, sorry, 25% damage reduction. For 1 turn, you guard all attacks. For 3 turns, you guarantee crit. When attacking with 12 or more key, you get 150. Oh. Alright, as I was saying, no, I really would like to avoid getting all those orbs. Okay. We can only do so much, man. I really don't want to get these ores, but again, I can't avoid them. I tried to avoid those super attacks, but as I was saying, where we at? Where we at? When attacking with 12 or more ki, you get 150% attack and defense. When attacking with 18 or more ki, you get a great chance of performing a crit, which isn't going to matter because we have guaranteed crit already. When attacking with 24 ki, you get 59% attack and guaranteed crits, which again doesn't matter. We have guaranteed crit. The attack does matter. After receiving or evading an attack, you get 77% defense for 5 turns. As the first attacker, you get 77% defense and an extra 25% damage reduction, totaling in 50% damage reduction. And of course, he has good links for Super Saiyan 4. He has Super Saiyan, Shock SP, GT, Prepare for Battle, Saiyan Roar, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power on a ton of teams. And then again, if you don't remember, we're sharing. Oh. So we are actually going to get to see him take a super attack. We're going to give him all his ki. And again, remember what I said, he shares 90% attack and 25% defense with Super Saiyan 4 Goku, along with that Goku giving him like 70% defense and the 10% damage reduction. So he's going to be looking real good here. He's going to take a super attack. Again, this is modern. This isn't like the hardest hitting stage ever, but it is a modern event. So let's see how well he does here. Again, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, as much defense as you can give him, almost double digits. We'll take it. We'll take it. 33 mil with the Gogeta buff. So he's doing what he's supposed to do, man. He's doing what he's supposed to. You can juice him, and he actually does look decent. He does. Now, Super Saiyan 4 Goku here is going to do a lot of damage. I mean, this is it. This is the end of the fight. 50 mil. That's with no stacking. Yeah. He's going to do a lot of damage. And then Gogeta, of course, is also going to do a large, ginormous amount of damage. Again, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, drop a sub to the channel if you're new. On the road to 1K. Global Dokkan campaign is coming up. I hope I can get some growth on the channel during that. That would be really awesome. I'm going to be posting a lot. Summon video. I wonder if we do a summon stream maybe. The thing is I have to compete with Truth when we do a summon stream at the time of the banners dropping. So there is always that. But if you want to see a stream coming up, I do need to beat a whole bunch of hard content to get some stones for the Global Dokkan campaign, which is in less than a week at this point. The countdown is at 6 days, and tonight it'll be at 5. We also will find out in about, what is it? No, I was about to say 12 hours, but it's not 12 hours. It's 17 hours. What exactly the Part 1 LRs are going to be. Probably know the theme as well, which is pretty exciting. Most likely the Part 1 LRs are going to be a tag Goku and Vegeta, probably Blue into Vegito Blue. And then the other part is going to most likely be a Rose and Zamasu tag unit that does transform into a Fuse Zamasu. So Again, thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate it. And with that, I'm out.